Hey, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Beachside Banter with B. I'm your host, B Davis, and I am super excited to kick this journey off with you. This podcast is all about celebrating life in beach towns, diving into local cultures, and of course, having a bit of fun with some dumb American questions like food, hangout spots, the best places to go on the weekends, and those sorts of things. But before we dive into this first episode with Urmi Hossain, I just kind of wanted to take an opportunity to introduce myself, explain what this podcast is all about, and answer some questions that you might have to kind of get to know me a little bit better. So let's start off with a little bit about me and my background. I am 40 years old. I was born and raised in Missouri. My first encounter with the beach was when I was 8 years old. I took my very first solo trip to Los Angeles to visit my grandma. But the beach we went to was not very nice. And let's just say that I saw things that I probably shouldn't have seen as an 8 year old. It was a bit traumatizing. So for a while, I didn't really have any desire to ever go back to the beach. It actually wasn't until my honeymoon in 2013 that I actually fell in love with the beach. We went to Punta Cana. It was the very first time I saw white sand and blue waters, and I was smitten. I'm not even going to lie to you. I fell head over heels in love with it and have been totally and completely obsessed with it since. So everything about the beach is amazing. I like laying there, the way the sun feels, the sand, the sounds of the ocean. I really love it. So let's see. Besides being a travel enthusiast, I run a website that's dedicated to travel tips and guides. You might have heard of it. It's called lifeloveandtravel.com. This website was kind of born out of my desire to share my travel experiences and to help others, make the most of their adventures. I try to choose destinations and topics that are based on my own personal experiences, current travel trends, and feedback from, of course, my readers, the audience, Facebook followers, those sorts of things. The goal is to basically just to provide practical travel advice. I'm trying to dig up those hidden gems that most people don't know about, the places that tourists aren't going to be, so you can actually enjoy your vacation and feel like you're bonding a little bit with the country and the people that you're visiting. So travel honestly has been a huge influence on my life over the last 7 or 8 years or so. I have done everything that I can to set myself up with a remote business. I went back to school and got my bachelor's degree in digital marketing so that I could open up my own marketing business, so that I could be completely remote, so that I could travel as much as I wanted to. Everything that I am doing, all my decisions have all kind of revolved around the travel life. Alongside my travel website, I also have a boutique. It's this small curated shop that offers beachwear like swimsuits, cover ups, summer dresses, hats, you name it, different accessories and stuff that you would wear while you're on your vacation. Every item that I have picked in there has been inspired some way or another by my travels or the destinations that I've been to. I wanted to have this relaxed, stylish vibe. So that's what I've created in my shop. My passion for travel influences every aspect of it, making it basically just a reflection of my journey around the whole world. So balancing my time between managing the travel website and the boutique and the digital marketing business is a little challenging, but it's also super rewarding. All of my adventures complement each other some way or another, and they really allow me to kind of stay engaged with what I love to do. I love website design, I love social media, all those fun things that I've been able to kind of roll it all up into one beautiful little name brand, Life, Love, and Travel. Why? Why am I starting this podcast, this travel podcast? Everybody has one already. What am I going to bring to the table that's going to be different? Why should you listen to me? So, the ideal audience is people who love beaches, anybody who has any kind of desire to learn about different lifestyles, different cultures, way things are around the world, their laws, all of that sort of thing, what they can celebrate, the festivals that they celebrate, their religious backgrounds, all of that. If you enjoy learning about other people, you're really going to enjoy this podcast. Done everything that I can to bring it a unique perspective. I hope that I can bring these insights to the listeners. They'll be able to gain travel tips, cultural insights, and that sort of thing along the way. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that it's going to be eye-opening. People enjoy it as much as I do. On a personal note, I do have a wonderful family. I am a mom of 2 boys. They're both adults. One is 20 and he is in the Army, stationed in Alaska. My youngest just graduated high school literally like a couple days ago, just graduated high school and will be off to college here soon. So my husband and I will be empty nesters. We are really hoping that we'll be able to do a lot of traveling, bring a lot of different perspectives to the website, and hopefully more information for everybody as well. So looking ahead, I see this podcast and my travel ventures growing into this large community of like-minded individuals. I want to meet as many of you as I can, who my audience is, what kind of makes you tick, why you love beach travel as much as I do. Many of the guests on this podcast will be people that I have met throughout my travels. These are personal relationships that I'm hoping will kind of bring a unique perspective and kind of an intimate feel to our conversations. So hopefully they're a little bit more relatable and engaging for you as well. Travel offers a wealth of cultural insights, and through this podcast, I want to explore all these in depth. I'm really committed to ensuring that these discussions remain respectful, informative, that they celebrate diversity and they foster an understanding, because that I feel like is the most important part. Without that, we really can't connect on the level that we should. My message to you, my listeners, is to just embrace the joy of discovery and the beauty of different cultures. Stop looking at them as scary feats that we just absolutely have no desire to learn about. Instead, flip that conversation and let's have that. Let's talk to people about their experiences, why they are the way they are, what has made them into the cultural melting pot that we all are. I feel like once we do that, we can really start to connect on a different level. I think that it'll really kind of open the eyes of a lot of people, and hopefully people will see the world and with like an open heart and an open mind, because that's really what it's all about. That's a little bit about me. Thank you so much for joining me for this little snippet about me. I hope you really enjoy the first episode with Urmi Hossain. She is an amazing human being. She's got a lot of knowledge about her home country. I think it's going to be a good conversation. So enjoy.